under. Come on, baby, I need you. I need you. Welcome back to another adventure. Super excited today. Dad and I are targeting smallmouth bass, and that's always exciting. Now we're on a stream where there's a lot of trout. Either species is fine with me today. This water is really cold. We're on a spring river. Literally, it's called Spring River. So hopefully today we'll figure out a pattern and catch some smallies. But if worse comes worse, I did bring some baits that I could possibly catch trout on too. It's a hot summer day, so if it gets too hot, I'm definitely getting in the spring water and cooling off really quickly. But hopefully we don't go into the water today, not on purpose, because we do got a series of falls that we gotta go over. And hopefully my dad or myself gets through the day without turtling on one of the falls. That's always the goal, to stay above the water versus below it. But anyway, stick with me, stay tuned, and hopefully Dad and I catch a Mondo Smallie today and have a good time without capsizing. I'll meet you downstream. Oh, fish. Caught a trout on the swim bait. Trout. Rainbow. Swim bait. Well, I can't get him in the net. There we go. Third cast. All right, got a fish on. Not the targeted species, but it's still fish. I need to take off my gloves today, I guess, because these trout, handling them, you don't want to wear gloves because you'll take the slime off. Nice little rainbow here. There we go. Beautiful fish. We'll let him go. He's bleeding a little bit. But I was throwing that KAYAK 3.5 inch bait I got from H24 Outdoors. Great bait for all species, apparently. We'll see if we figure out if that's the pattern today or not. Oh, fish, trout. I was burning it in and he smoked it.
Try to hit it when it's going fast.
He wanted it.
They're better at hitting it when it's fast.
Another little decent trout. That brought a stringer. Went home and smoked some of these.
My nanny would have loved to have them. She loves them. I don't like them.
You got a stringer?
Yeah, no, I didn't bring that blue bag. There's one. They can't.
There's fish. Feels like a good one.
That's where that trout followed mine.
It's a rainbow trout on a jig. He popped off. I'm working that supreme jig on the bottom here. This hole is pretty deep. And getting a lot of little trout smacking it. They just can't get that big jig in their mouth, unfortunately. I had a nice 2-pound trout follow it to my boat. I was reeling it in and I could see him. I was like, oh my gosh. I tried to dead stop it real quick. He done saw my boat, I guess. Anyways, we're at our first falls and it's a doozy. So I'm thinking right after these falls here is when the smallmouth fishing should be a little bit better. Because I didn't really bring no trout bait. I mean, I got some baits that can cross both ways, but wasn't the main objective today. Anyways, I'm gonna get over these falls and start working it for some smalls. Let's get it before we get swept into it. Fish. Nice little rainbow on the jerkbait.
Beside the pole.
Yeah.
I thought, man, that's a pole right there. Lost one, I might gain one.
There's fish.
There you go.
Trout.
Trout. Another trout.
On the jerkbait.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he's decent.
That's a good one.
Wet the hands, just caught a nice trout on the jerk bait, mega bass. He's a little slippery. I don't know if I can get him or not. Let's try to get the donkey grip on him. Beautiful trout.
Oh, yeah.
Nice rainbow. We'll go ahead and let him go.
Perfect eating shot right there.
Oh yeah, good keeper. We're not keeping him today though.
Get some on my leg.
My legs are getting toasty. Trout. I saw him eat it. That's a nice one. That's a nice trout. I saw him come and eat it. He's pulling drag. He is pulling some drag. Look at him. That's a nice one. He might be a pound and a half, maybe 2. I don't know.
I hooked that largemouth up there,
Yeah.
and he pulled me farther on up in there.
This guy's
And then he
fighting.
got over in the weeds, and I thought I was going to lose him, but when
Yeah.
he went in the weeds, I got him.
Oh, is that a smallmouth? That's a smallmouth.
All right.
It's a nice one. They're in here.
That guy back there in that brown kayak said you get up here.
No wonder he's fighting so hard. No wonder. Come on, baby. I need you. I need you.
Don't lose him.
Yeah. That's a healthy one. Finally caught the fish we're targeting today. Dad's already got one on, but this is my first.
Yeah, but mine was only 8 inches.
Healthy smallmouth. Let's get a length on him first. He is 16 and a half.
Woo.
Beautiful fish. Get the scale out real
Man,
quick.
he is thick.
It's a healthy one right here. I'm gonna give him a drink. So as soon as I swapped to that jerk bait, you know, they're great for trout and smallmouth, of course. Because I was catching so many trout, I was like, I'm gonna switch something that I can get both on. 2 pounds and 1/8 of an ounce. Oh,
Yeah, baby.
beautiful smallie on the Spring River. We'll go ahead and let it go. That way it can get back to doing whatever it's doing. Hey, where that smallmouth was positioned like the one I caught, right before the run in front. That's where he caught that trout, wasn't it, a while ago? Right out there. There's fish. Trout. Right there where
Same
they're...
spot I just caught that trout.
Right there where it's
Well, up
supposed
a
to
little
be.
bit farther. See the trout?
No, that's a... Yeah, it's
Yeah,
trout.
it's trout. Mine was very light color, boy. Come on.
Yeah, that's okay. I didn't want to mess with him anyway.
Yeah, I'll get you.
Fish. Oh, that was a nice trout. I set the hook way too soon. Woo! Yeah! Some big waves right there. Woo!
Wouldn't mind getting inside me.
Dad and I just got done eating lunch, took a little swim because it is hot today. It's probably close to 100 degrees, it feels like anyways. This is what I've been using. This is a mega bass jerkbait, about a $20 jerkbait, but it's getting the job done today. I'm throwing that jerkbait on a Jordan Lee series 7-foot medium heavy rod. I got 10-pound line on this. I'm just casting it into the current near some rocks and just popping it. Sometimes I'm popping it with my fishing pole. Sometimes I'm just reeling it sporadically to get that action on it. Great bait, it's got a little yellow right there and some blue. And that 2-pound smallmouth smoked it, and a lot of trout so far. Dad's caught more bass than I have today. He's been going up in those little creeks, you know, those chutes off the river and getting on some nice bass in those. I've been sticking to the mainstream, letting him have those. But anyways, lunch was good. We've cooled off. ready to paddle a few more miles. So we got a few more miles left. Stick with me, stay tuned, and I'll meet you downstream. There's fish. Little rock bass. There's fish. Nice rock bass. Well, I think Dad and I have stalled long enough. It's time for Dead Man's Curve. We just watched two ladies go through it and one of them capsized, so it's one of those curves. Should be exciting. Hopefully I don't capsize. There's fish. Hopefully I don't capsize and lose all my GoPros and stuff. Man, these rock bass are big through here. It's mainly what I've been catching. I caught a big fish. I never did see it. It never did submerge. And it just kept dogging me, and like the fourth dog, it popped off, and I was using this Helgramite. So I didn't get a good hook set, I guess, or it just popped off naturally. Anyways, it must have been a bass. I don't know if it was smallmouth or largemouth, but it was a good one. Anyways, I think it's time. My GoPro, dang, I lost it. That's my GoPro. I don't know when it came out. Thank goodness for that floaty. I don't know when I lost it. I'm glad you saw that. That'd been 250 bucks down the drain. Thank you, sir. I don't know where.
There's a pole. Oh wait, that's your GoPro.
I don't know what happened. It was sitting back here. I must have hit one of those rocks real hard and popped out. Well, that was exciting. Man, what an awesome adventure. Had so much fun going over all the falls. The big ones, the small ones, the crazy ones. But anyways, we have maybe a quarter of a mile left. It's just a big, deep hole. It's just gonna be nothing but paddling the next quarter of a mile for sure. But anyways, got on a lot of trout. The bait that worked for me well today was this mega bass jerk bait. Awesome bait. Great for smallmouth and trout. So that was the go-to bait today. Also used some KAYAK swim baits from H24 Outdoors. And then the Nico Helgramite. But got on plenty of fish, made awesome memories, and I hope to see you on the next adventure.